Hi, I'm Sahil Mehta. I'm the founder of Saint Botanica brand, Manarden, MuscleXP, Mom and World, and I founded the company Emmbros Overseas Lifestyle Private Limited. So we began our journey with Saint Botanica, the brand, and which is one of the leading brands in the skincare industry and the skincare and the hair care industry. And we all these brands, all the company was have been done bootstrapped by me. So it has been done with very minimal funds and very low marketing spend. And our main marketing strategy was word of mouth, R&D, a strong R&D, and a very good packaging. So innovation, when you are dealing with innovation, so you always then have to spend less in the marketing because your demand is there, like the supply is less, and that's why we have been able to succeed more quickly with less of funds, less of resources. So now we had sold Saint Botanica and Oriental Botanics brand to the Good Glam company, to the Good Glam group, for a very huge amount. So, and that's something very commendable journey which we have come across, and we have achieved some of the phase. I believe that the Indian e-commerce industry is booming, and it was bound to be booming. It is but obvious that we are very much lagging in the Indian e-commerce. Like it's hardly 3 to 5% of the sales of the consumer sales. And so Indian e-commerce, because internet has always been slowly, gradually in the rising in India, and we are still looking at good speeds at offices and home, and so people are more coming up online. They need quicker deliveries, so options are there which are encouraging people to grab things from online. More and more sellers are joining platforms. More and more different kind of platforms are emerging, which are more customer oriented with interest of the customers. So I believe this is not only because of the pandemic that the internet sales are rising, but it was bound to rise, and it is going to rise much higher, because this is the future. This is the future. This has been the future worldwide, and this will be the future of India. Any D2C brand to survive, there are only few things. Either you have money, you have investment to burn on the capital to launch a huge range of products, and you carry forward, raise more capital, and carry on. Otherwise, then the other thing you have less of capital, you need to be very innovative. There, you need to apply a lot of brains in the packaging, in the R&D, in the research, in the consumer research, understanding consumer feedback, surveys. You have to be very strong. Your product has to be very strong. You need to have a very potential in your brand that you scale up easily, beating your competition. The competitors follow you. They see you, what you are doing, why you have been able to do all these things without or less of funds. So the innovation and capital, these are two different things, I believe, because uh, when you have a lot of capital, you try to focus on the innovation, but your mindset are more towards the revenue, to scale up the revenues, to quickly launch the products, to quickly do the marketing, focus more on the marketing. Your R&D gets a lag, I believe so. If you have less of funds, you focus more on the R&D. You focus more on getting a product which is very strong, which runs by itself. So the ultimate goal is you focus more on the product. You make a product for yourself, for your customers, not for your investors. See, investments and money will automatically come when your product is very strong. It is research driven. It is very result oriented. Consumers these days are very knowledgeable, very knowledgeable. I'll give you start giving you an example. When we launched vitamin C serum, it was the first in India. We did a lot of R&D. We researched what kind of active has to be used, the salt which has to be used to launch the vitamin C serum. It was a new in the industry, but gradually we found that consumers are aware of that salt. They know what this salt has to be, and they were able to differentiate from the products. Today, if you talk about the skincare industry, people are the serums exactly, or maybe even in the hair range, people are able to identify from the ingredient what they want. See, and even from the health industry, they want the complete ingredient what they want. They understand what they are looking for, and the manufacturers have to easily clearly define that this is the kind of product which we are giving, and these are their ingredients. These are the active of the ingredients. Earlier, what used to happen was, for example, before like maybe 4 to 5 years back, like if you have a day cream or a night cream, we never used to know what is there in the day cream or maybe an anti-aging cream. What are the main actives of that anti-aging cream? But today, people know. People don't search for an anti-aging cream. People search for the ingredient. For example, the people search for retinol anti-aging cream or the retinol ingredient-based cream. And the पहले होता था Fair and Lovely. जब I won't name a brand, but गोरे होने के लिए आप कुछ भी लो ये करो. People now search for vitamin C face cream, vitamin C products because they know vitamin C is one of the main active. So people, consumers are very, very knowledgeable. आज उनको पहले हेयर फॉल शैम्पू होता था, now they search for a biotin shampoo. Similarly, पहले proteins होते थे, now different forms of proteins have come. It is whey isolate, say whey protein is there, hydroslase is there, season is there, plant protein is there. People, consumers are so much knowledgeable that they want, they उनको वही देना पड़ेगा जो उनको चाहिए. Simple.